See if he hits the slide.
Between Slicker. Slicker was a 8th place finisher in the AA class last year as a freshman. So he gets in on this shallow single leg. Whitney sliding his hips off, now going short offense to the single leg. Shin whizzer for Slicker, trying to take the corner post on the neck there was Whitney. Still keeping that far ankle away though with the shin whizzer. The Slicker official watching that knee there. We're gonna stop it as Whitney started taking that foot out.
Mason Whitney,
put pressure
a
on the hip.
sophomore from Abington Heights, is a returning PIAA AAA 7th place finisher at 121 pounds. He was also a 2023 NHSCA Nationals 4th place finisher in the middle school division. He boasts a career record of 38-8.
Underhook now for Whitney. He looks to slide by off the other side. Slicker came back with an attack of his own, not able to get to the single leg.
And is a returning PIAA 8th place finisher at 127 pounds in AAA. Slicker carries a career record of 33
Ankle pick there for Slicker, now pulling himself backside on the single leg. Climbing the leg, looking to get behind. He's above the knee, gets that far ankle, does Whitney, able to get him to the hip, gonna pick up the takedown.
3-point takedown for Whitney.
There to take a 3-0 lead. Slicker still trying to wrestle back into him with this sort of switch as Whitney down on the ankles, keeping him on the hip.
Central Michigan, Eastern Michigan.
Should letting this one go quite a bit longer than I would like. He's going to warn Whitney for stalling on the stoppage. Said Whitney wasn't working up.
Oh, Utah State did score again.
Both these guys on the AAA side. Hickory, a name that you kind of associate with AA. They're one right on the threshold of between AA and AAA. They're currently up in the AAA division.
Nice Granby there by Slicker.
2
Almost
points.
put Whitney
Slicker
in
on
near
the
fall
reversal.
criteria, but going to pick up the reversal late
Whitney
in the first
leads
period
3-2 at the
to
end
cut
of
it to
one
3-2
period.
after one.
Slicker, an interesting season last year. Wrestled as far down as 114
Whitney
pounds
has the choice and will begin the second
early
period
in the season
on bottom.
before landing at 127, where he finished 8th in the state.
Yeah, this match being competed at 128 pounds. Both these guys look pretty good for the weight, as Whitney was down 121 last season. Whitney taking bottom to start the second period. Slicker with this claw ride out to the right side, looking to throw that right boot in. Able to seal off as Whitney up to his feet. Nice cross foot return.
Did he stay clear of the legs?
Always an interesting debate there with that position, that mat return.
Michigan's losing to Illinois.
Especially on the college level, one foot has to stay down on the mat at all times.
Or you can be up off your feet and go cross heel. You just can't be into the legs while you're up there, and it creates a dangerous position. And you see the NFL, there's big controversy there over the hip drop tackle. The hip drop tackle is the exact same thing, and the thing that makes it dangerous as the cross heel return. And you see a couple different variations of it, and it infamously was kind of pictured the way that they didn't want it in the college book. Then they got it adjusted. Then they went and made the picture that they originally had illegal, and I would say that one there was not legal. As he's going the cross heel, you can't be into the legs while you're clear of your feet.
Yep.
JMU down 21-0 to Georgia 7. They're losing 1-1-0 when I started their defense. Did you? You're having an off week. My shit's bad.
Gonna get back to action here off the restart. Slicker's still in the top position with 35 seconds to go. Now Whitney able to get clear for a moment, coming back into him, down on the leg, cross ankle control for Slicker, kind of keeping him alive in this position with 20 seconds to go.
And good transition transition. I like to call it transition or start hand, transition hand. And he was able to, stay with the start hand, the right side, stay on the laces, able to get it off. Whenever the opportunity came, transition to the left, adjust your position. He comes back up on top. Excellent work there. Patience in the far ankle scramble is what's going to pay dividends.
Yeah, you see guys rush that position a little bit and end up losing that position battle.
The big one is going from start hand to transition hand too early. You get knocked down to that shoulder. So on the start hand, you still have your left hand to post. So you can post that.
Get height with your hips. First, pressure into the guy, get him down to a hip, then cross hand transition to win the positioning. Slicker earns the escape to tie it at 3. There's a little throw by there out of short offense, looking for the takedown. He's behind, and there it is. Great takedown there by Slicker. Kind of just threw it by off the snap and was able to chase the hip the whole way around the corner, pick up the takedown.
Old NCAA fan Zach Roberson out of Iowa State, national champion, 133 pounds. Excellent with that right side collar tie, just throw it by. When you get the timing right, it looks beautiful, just like Slicker did there.
Now he's going with the tight waist tilt. Official holding 2 near fall. Nice little cheap, easy points right there for Slicker to extend his lead now 8-3. And he's not slowing down. He trailed 3-2 coming into this period. Now working hard in the top position with a minute to go.
1 minute remaining.
You see him kind of with that bulldog back ankle hooked. He's gonna lose it now. Still with that ankle control. Knee slide underneath there for Whitney. He's gonna face, make it no escape awarded now actually as Whitney dropped in on the leg before an escape was given. He's going up to the leg, or up to the head, excuse me, but Slicker brings him back down to the leg. Whitney looking to lock up near side cradle. Slicker's got to be careful here. Can afford to give up the reversal. Doesn't want to give up this cradle, but Whitney going to take him through momentarily, but loses the lock. They're going to give the escape finally to Whitney to make it 8-4 as they go out of bounds with 10 seconds to go. A lot of time wasted there for Slicker. He had himself a scare there momentarily, though, as Whitney had that cradle locked up. Short time to go here. Slicker just going to try to stay away, keep him at bay with those level changes, and that's going to do it. 8-4 decision.